So this is Trojan Park. This is a pond. Trojan Park is actually part of the Columbian River, and this is like one of the ponds that you can fish out of. This is where I'm gonna be fishing today because I don't feel like driving right this second. I want to fish a little bit. It's in the middle of the mountains with the forest. Beautiful skies. Guys already fishing. And I want to tell you guys this story. So, yeah, story time. I got stopped in Portland. I was in. Ooh, look, there's a swivel and a hook. So yeah, I was in. See, I found a swivel and a hook. And a swivel. Okay, so I was in Portland, and I went to the Great Clips out there, and it's funny because I was trying to get a haircut, and I went in, and a lady looked at me funny, like I wasn't supposed to be there or something, and I was like, "What's up?" And she's like, "Can I help you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I need a haircut." And she's like, "Oh, well, it's like 2.5 hours," and I'm like, "That's okay. I got nothing but time." And I said, "I'll wait." And she's like, she said, "Oh, fine, have you ever been here?" I'm like, "No." And then she goes, "Okay, I need your number, I need your name." And I'm like, "All right, Kiko." She's like, "How do you say that?" And I'm like, Kiko?" And she's like, "I mean, how do you spell that?" And I'm like, Keyko. And she's like, K. And she kept like stuttering and shit, so I was like, "You know what, just put my real name here." And then I told her to put my real name down there, and she said, "Give me your number." So she said, "All right, we'll call you in, or we'll send you a text in 2.5 hours." So I'm sitting there for 2.5 hours, and I'm like, okay, 2.5 hours passed. This girl should be calling me or something right now. But I see her take off. I'm like, what the hell? They closed Great Clips. So I see that they had closed Great Clips. 2.5 hours was when they closed. So she closed Great Clips on me and took off. She called the cops on her way out though, because I'm sitting there trying to get a splinter out of my hand, and I had not looked up for a minute. And this little Asian cop girl, she was sexy as fuck. She was so gorgeous. But yeah, so this Asian girl, she came up and she's like, dot, and I was like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" And I look up, and she's like, "Can you roll down the window?" I'm like, "Oh shit, yeah." Roll down the window. I'm like, "What's up?" She's like, so I was just checking up on you. You're parked weird." And of course, that's always her excuse. You're parked weird. And then she's like, "So do you have ID?" And she fucking checked up on me. And I was like, "Oh yeah, I know what happened." And I was like, "I've been here for 2.5 hours. The lady told me that she was gonna cut my hair in 2.5 hours. She never came to cut my hair." She's like, "Yeah, and your vehicle looks funny," which it does look funny. I'm like, "Yeah, it did look worse." She's like, "Oh, okay." And she's like, "Well, you're clear to go." And I was like, "All right, cool." And took off. So yeah, that's my story of the day, guys. And now I am right before Astoria at Trojan Park. Columbian River is down that way, and these are a couple ponds on the side of Columbian River. Washington is like right over on the other side of Columbian River, so I'm right next to Washington. I'm like between Washington and Oregon borderline. So everybody have a good day, and that's it. Deuces.